With raw talent and a focus on authenticity, Cam is redefining what it means to be a true artist. Kamarea Love, known professionally as Cam, is a recording artist who began his musical journey in 2020. Hailing from Midwest City, Oklahoma, he has steadily built his presence across major platforms like YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon Music, sharing his unique sound with listeners worldwide. For Cam, music is more than a creative outlet. It's a deeply personal connection rooted in his upbringing. Surrounded by a family of musicians, his passion for music developed early, inspiring him to pursue recording music as a career.
Since I was young, I always liked making music, rapping, listening to music. And then I come from like a line of musicians and like a music-oriented like family, so that kind of got me into it.
Early on, Cam discovered his passion for music by seeing how people reacted to him. At the bus stop, he rapped over instrumental. He observed the genuine enthusiasm and admiration that people showed for his talent. He pursued his music further and developed his passion into a career, motivated by those who were impacted by his music. Cam's steadfast love of music is what drives him. Over time, he refined his musical technique to create a unique sound that showcased his talent. Cam said that his enthusiasm and faith in his abilities motivates him to keep going after his goals.
And then what makes me want to keep going is just like, it's something I'm like very passionate about. And I feel like I developed my skill, but like I've noticed like I'm very talented like at it.
Cam has always had the support of his community. From the time they first met at 5 years old until he began recording music, Jonathan Jackson, a Midwest City native and close friend of Cam, had witnessed Cam's development. Jackson says that Cam music has a different feel and passion than those of other up-and-coming artists.
And what I've been noticing since I've been listening to his music and keeping up with his music career is Cam's ability to just put raw emotion and uncut versions of what he feels into his music, and that's basically what makes him different from any other emerging artists.
Making music is second nature to Cam. His process does not involve writing the lyrics before recording. However, Cam says he chooses the beat he likes and forms his music from then.
My usual process is like, I usually play through like beats and stuff first. Cause I don't really write. Like, I'll like write as I go, basically, like punch in. So like my process would be like, listen to a beat, pick one that I like, and then just go in.
Jabari, Cam's younger brother, had witnessed his music-making process in person. He goes with Cam to the studio every chance he gets. Jabari said he loves being able to see Cam's growth in making music.
Been to the studio with him. He definitely done grew a lot in the music. Like, he can make a song quick. He can make a song. He could take long to make a song, but I know once he take long to make a song, that's one of the awards. Me hitting you up every day, talking about let's go to the studio just because I want to see you in there and see, you know what I'm saying, your progress, you know what I'm saying, the progression on this path that you on.
Cam finds inspiration in both musical influences and personal relationships. He credits his early love of making music to his late grandfather, who was also a musician. Additionally, Cam said that his love for rapping was greatly influenced by artists like Future, whose work he appreciated from an early age.
One, I had to say my grandfather. He recently passed, but like he was a musician. That was somebody that made me want to like really get into music. And then two, I say I listened to Future. I took a liking to him like very young, and like just how he been rapping over like since I was young. So that made me like want to like get into it as well.
Cam will compare his journey so far to riding a roller coaster. There has been many highs and lows for him, including times when he wanted to give up. Still, Cam says that his accomplishments and the individuals that he has impacted inspires him to keep going.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. Like, bro, that's what I would compare it to. Like, it's a lot of ups and downs for sure. Like times where you might be thinking about quitting and giving up, but then I look back and just think of all the progress I made, all the people I reached from, just being from this area. And there's people from all over the world, all over the United States. So like that's what kind of keep me fueled to keep going.
Cam's cousin Jalen has also observed Cam's growth throughout the years. The change from utilizing a phone and earbuds to record music to working in a professional studio is incredible. Jalen says that since those early days, Cam has greatly progressed and created his own sound.
I'd say about 2-3 years ago, when we was in Texas, he was recording off the AirPod, the earbuds with the microphone in the closet in the other room, just recording music off his phone. Until now, it's crazy. He got his own sound. It's on a studio and all types of stuff. He grew a lot.
However, Cam released his most recent project, Superior. The 14-track album, which is currently available on all streaming platforms, includes fan-favorite songs like Mile Racing, For Eternity, Prevail, and Triple Cross. Cam spent a year working on the album. Originally intended to be titled Nearly There, he didn't want to rush the album's release. Cam said that after taking a break from the album, he decided to rename it to better represent his attitude.
It took me over like a year to actually put it together, because the original name for it was Nearly There. But once I didn't rush to like put it out, and it was like, okay, I was thinking about the name, I'm like, Nearly There. I just took a step away from that name, and I'm like what's a authentic name that I can name my album in, just like my current mind state and how I feel. So that's why I came up with Superior. And it's not like me feeling like I'm just better than anybody else. It's just like that's how I see myself, like superior, like great at what I do.
Jonathan Jackson said that his authenticity and commitment to himself separates Cam from other emerging artists.
So what makes him stand out the most, his lyricism, his authenticity, is real, and that's what I think people really like the most about him. And him just continuing to be him no matter what anybody else says, and always doing it for the better cause and for the people around him to make not only himself better, but the people around him better.
However, since the beginning of 2020, Cam has learned a lot. Being genuine is one piece of advice that Cam said he would provide to someone who wants to pursue a music career.
Do what feels good to you. Don't try to like mimic anybody else. Like stay as authentic as possible, because that stands out whether you believe it or not. Like you can go try to copy all your favorite people, or like it's cool to have inspiration, like but like try to find your niche and stick to it, develop it.
For the time being, Cam wants to consistently improve his sound, staying as true and authentic to himself as possible. Cam says that he wants to drop another project next year because of the positive reception to his last project.
I actually want to drop another project probably like the beginning of next year. I don't really got a date, but like I just want to, after the response I got back from this project, it just made me want to create another body of work, and I just want to get better like as I go.
Reporting from Midwest City, Oklahoma, I'm Emmanuel K4M.